Just coming off of yesterday, your teammates were saying the energy was kind of low, just maybe the effort wasn't there. Like, how did you, I guess, see what happened yesterday, and how are you guys looking to bounce back going tomorrow?
I'll start with the bounce back. I think it's super important for us to just flush the game completely. Obviously, it didn't go our way, and there's a lot of things that we just didn't do correctly on both ends of the floor. And so for us, it's about not really harping on that and being able to turn the page. I think every lesson, every opportunity is a way to grow, and I feel like that's always been the topic of conversation this season is just growth and being resilient. And this is a prime example of that. And so for us, it's about turning the page. We have Atlanta coming in. Obviously, they're super talented, and so we just have to be ready for that.
And looking ahead to the All-Star game, how much pride do you take in 3 straight years being voted every single year into it, and now starter the last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a blessing. I feel like every opportunity to be an all-star, and for me, being able to be an all-star every year is just a blessing that I don't take for granted. For the fans that voted, just the opportunity, the doors that God have opened for me, like put me in this position. And so, I mean, I'm just excited. I think it's awesome that we're going to have it here in Indy. I think the fans show up every single night for us, and so I can only imagine how even more exciting the hype it's going to be to have everyone in town.
How did you find out ultimately that Caitlin selected you first? Did she tell you and give you a heads up about what went down? Or
what did she say? Did she say that she told me? Well, honestly, when they said she was a captain, yeah. I was like in the back and I was like, pick me. And she just started laughing. But honestly, I'm super excited. I think being able to play with her and Kels once again, that's always a great opportunity. And I feel like the three of us continue to give Gainbridge always a nice little show. And so it's going to be great as an all-star with everyone else surrounding us.
You know, Aaliyah, you talked about this in the past, but your dad made a court for you and you're such a growing up.
Yep.
And so when you're in the season, you obviously don't have many times to reflect or look back or things like that. But during All-Star Weekend, is that one of those moments you can kind of stop and be like, dang, like.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And especially because my parents, they come up to, my mom told me, she asked my dad, she was like, do you want to go for All-Star? My dad was like, are you kidding me? We're not missing that. And so I think they always enjoy, and it's always a blessing to be able to look back and think about where I came from, a little girl from an island, and now playing on the biggest stage. I mean, I think it's just such a blessing that I never take for granted.
In the pregame, how do you manage trying to sign autographs and pose for selfies with getting ready for the actual game?
Yeah, I mean, I always do it in between my warm-up and chapel. And for me, I always try to make sure I can sign a couple because people, they pay their money. They're super excited to meet us. So even just to take a picture, an autograph, I think it's just super special because once again, like they're a big part of this. They fill the seats. They cheer for us all the time. And so just to make them feel that love also.
Does it break your heart when you got to run?
Yeah, I know it does. It does. But I always tell them I'm going to chapel, so I know God is okay, and I know he's not mad at me.